Boys and Girls Hairstyles. Today I have Marissa with me. She's my cute niece, beautiful niece, I should say, not cute, but well, you're cute too. But anyway, it's her birthday tomorrow, and anyway, we are doing a new change for her. I'm gonna just turn her around so you can see. She has long hair. We are going to bring it to about here. Just clean that up. It's just gonna take any ends off, make it look super healthy, and then we are going to put some highlights in it. Okay, so what I wanted to show you guys is what I like to do when we're cutting quite a bit of length off, is to cut that off first. Of course, I'm gonna go back and do the haircut and really clean it up nice, but to get the length off so you're not dealing with that while you're coloring and things like that. So, okay, I'm gonna turn her around one more time. Okay, go ahead and put your head down. I always well, I'm gonna hurry and show you this part first, okay? I'm so sorry. This is where she wants it about right here, okay, when it dries in front. Okay, so what I do is I like to bring this back, and then I like to kind of see where I'm going across here. So that's what I did. I brought this over, and then I'm gonna come down just a little bit more, just to be safe. Just add a little bit of length, because you can never, put the length back on, obviously. Okay, so I'm just coming straight across here, taking that hair off. This is just the hair that you don't have to deal with while you're coloring. Okay, so go this way, Marissa. Perfect. Yeah, so Marissa, it's so fun. I've been doing her hair forever, and it's been long forever. She's been wanting a change, so I just think it's so much fun that she decided to do it. So, and that's the thing too. It literally feels different. Like, so when people have long hair, if you cut an inch off, it's gonna feel like 4. It's just, I don't know what it is, but it's just how it is. So she obviously is ready for it, but I just told her it'll feel different, but she will love it. And especially, not having to deal with all the hair. And you'll save money on product and all sorts of stuff, right? Okay, so I just bring that to the side and take that off too. Okay, so you can already see, and that's without the exact haircut, but pretty much how it's gonna be. It already looks just super nice and healthy. And the length is awesome. It still is long, but very manageable. I was telling her it's always nice to have the length up a little bit, so when you curl it or things like that, you can get the volume and it stays in better, so you don't have that heaviness of the length. So, okay, sorry, Marissa, I'm just gonna have her step there. Okay, go ahead and sit there. Okay, now we are going to add some highlights. Are you excited?
Yes, I can't wait.
It's been a long time coming. She's been wanting to, but when she texted me and was like, okay, let's do it. And I'm like, yeah, let's do it. It'll be fun. I love change. So, okay, what I love to do is take and just get rid of the top of the hair, okay? We are starting on the bottom of her hair. Now I'm gonna use a bleach to lighten it. I love the Goldwell bleach. This lifts up to 9 levels. I'm only going to use a 20 volume on this bottom. I'll just show you that. Okay, I'm gonna mix that. And you guys can use whatever foils you like. I love the pop-up foil. They're already cut for you. And I'll show you that when I get going. But yeah, I just mix this up. I like to use 20 volume on the bottom. And the reason being, by the time I get to the top, I like to use 40 volume. And then that way that catches up to the bottom. So when you wash it, it's all at the same color. So, okay, now you can see it's not runny and it's not extra thick. It's just a good texture, or thickness, I guess you could say. Okay, now I'm gonna take the bottom piece here. Take that straight across. Okay, then I'm going to just put this up, and then I'm going to have her put her head down. Sweet. Okay, now I'm going fine to medium, and you'll be able to see that. You can see when I pull that foil out, it's already cut, and I just put that across my comb there. And then I push this down, and I hold the hair down tight, okay? Then I grab the color. I come up here. Now, if there's already bleach on your hair, you're obviously not going to go over what is colored, which some of it I will show you up above is already colored, so we won't want to color that. I push the comb down, and then push this up, and when I push this up, I'm going to pull the foil down, and that makes it tight. And then I just take both corners and fold those. Okay. Now what I'm doing is I'm skipping in between. So I put a foil, I'm leaving a little bit of hair, and then I get a little bit of the next hair, if that makes sense. That kind of, I don't know if that's making sense, but I want a little bit of hair in between because we're putting blonde in here, but we're not going extreme. So I just leave a tiny bit in between. Okay, so I take a foil, wrap it around my comb. Okay, then same thing, I bring it up here. Remember that the bleach will swell a little bit, so you need to leave a tiny bit of room by right here, because you don't want it to bleed over onto the other hair. So if you can see, there's blonde here, so I don't want to go onto that blonde. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of brush to that blonde, and then I'm just getting the dark, and we're going to color over the dark. Okay, again, I push up and pull down at the same time, which you'll get it. I mean, it's kind of different at first. You're like, what? Up and down, but you'll get it. Okay, same thing. Put this over. Hold that down with the hair. Oh my goodness, Marissa, so much fun. She starts her new job. She got an amazing job. Really, really good job. She's a smarty pants, which is a good thing. She deserves it. Hard work pays off. So that's fun. She starts that tomorrow, and on her birthday.
Good birthday.
That's right. Good birthday. Okay. Okay, just get that hair out of the way. Okay, and like I said, it's more fine to medium, the weave part. You obviously want to try to get to as close as the scalp as you can because you don't want any regrowth, but like I said, the bleach will swell, so make sure you give it enough room so you don't get little tiger stripes in there. And I'm just leaving those ends out because those ends are a little more blonde. Okay, and I'll show you one more. Okay, and put the foil on that comb like that. Lift the hair up, foil, and then down. And like I said, you just hold that hair down with your fingers. Then when you put that color on, that will help hold that. Whoops, sorry. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, I will show you a couple more rows and then I'll explain what I'm gonna do, and that way you won't have to watch me do her whole head because she has, you know, lots of hair, but you will definitely get what I'm doing. Okay, so right here, you want the section to be little. You don't want the section really thick. You want it more thin. That way it's easier to get closer to the scalp, and that way it doesn't look like it has regrowth right when you color it, because you definitely don't want that. So if you're out there and you've colored and you're like, wow, I look like I have regrowth already, it's because your sections are too big. You need to keep this section smaller, thinner, and then that will help with that issue. Okay, so there's some blonde ends. I'm just gonna scoot those out of the way. But get the darker in there. Okay, show you this side. Now, obviously the head's getting wider here, so I'm gonna do 3 foils instead of just the 2. So I'm doing this middle foil. You can tell I'm just putting my hand underneath to hold the foil in place. I'm gonna move that blonde piece out of the way so I can get these darker pieces. Okay, perfect. Now we're just gonna fold that, push up and down at the same time. And now this side. Okay, after I separate that, push this over. Again, hold this hair up, foil, and hold it down. Okay, see, then I put my hand underneath, and that way I can go up into there. There's the blonde over here, so moving that out of the way. And get all that dark. So you can see those little blonde pieces, I'm just getting out of the way. Fold that up. Sometimes I'll just fold that corner under, and that just helps it hold it tight. Okay, one more section. I'll show you the middle of this section, and then I'll explain what I'm gonna do. And then we will be back for the cut, and then we'll see the finished product, so. Okay, I'm gonna come in, do this middle section. Because like I said, when I get up here, I do 3 sections. Okay. And you can see how thick of pieces that I've got there. Okay, this section is all dark, so I don't have to move any of the blonde. Yeah, Marissa, I think you are gonna just love it. And it'll probably feel short to you, like I said, because long hair, when you cut it, it feels short, obviously, but I think you'll get used to it real fast and be like, oh, I probably should have done that a while ago. But it's scary, you know, especially when you have long hair. It's,
Right.
yeah, it's hard to cut, so, but it's gonna look very good. Again, you can see it's more of a medium weave, medium to fine weave. Okay, so here's the blonde pieces. I'm just gonna move those out of the way. Because obviously when you weave, you can't get exact same pieces, right, that you weaved before. So if there's blonde, you just move those out of the way and make sure you get all the dark. Okay. Just cut that one corner. Okay, now, last foil for this section. Especially to dry it and all that too, Marissa.
It'll save me so much time.
Yes, so much time. Everybody needs time, right? Oh, that'll be great. Okay, so like I said, I am coloring all of that because none of it's blonde. So if it's all dark, you just cover over all of it. Okay, now depending on how fast you guys weave, if it takes you a little longer, it's okay. Just stick with your 20 until like the last section. I'm gonna start with 40 now with Marissa. And now what I'm going to do is come straight up this way, okay? I'm gonna do a mohawk section with foils, and then I will do her sides, okay? I like to do this because she's gonna part in the middle, and so I want that to process, and then I'm gonna do this underneath, okay, after. So I'm just gonna go straight up and then do the sides. So just the way I did this, you know how I went this way, I'm just gonna go this way, and then I'll do your sides. So anyway, we will see you guys for the haircut, and then we will dry it and see the end result. It's gonna be fun. So thanks for watching, you guys. See you in a little bit. Hi guys, so we are back. We are going to do Marissa's haircut. You've already seen that we took the length off at first before we colored. So now what I'm gonna show you, you're obviously gonna part where they want to be parted. So hers is down the middle. Now I'm gonna put her head down. You always wanna put the head down. And then comb this straight down. Sorry, Maris, just keep moving, yeah. And the reason I'm having her stand is because this is hitting the back of my chair, so I don't want it uneven. So, okay. Okay, you can see right here, I'm gonna come just right above there to just clean that up. Okay, and you always wanna comb in case there's a little hair, you know, stuck underneath or whatever. Okay, so now once you get across this way, you're gonna bring the head and you're gonna tilt it, but make sure her chin is up, okay? You don't want it down or you're gonna take more length than you want. Okay, so you're gonna hold that down, and you can see right here, that guide point. I'm gonna just take that length off. Okay, and then I'm gonna, and make sure the chin is straight. Again, comb that to the side here. Make sure it's all out behind the ear. Okay, I'm gonna turn her this way. And then I'm gonna lean her head a tiny bit more to the side. Now this side. Remember, tilt the head a little bit, but make sure their chin is up. Okay, just comb this down. And you can see this guide point. Okay. Side, you can see your chin is level. Just comes to the guide point that's on the side here. Oh, got some on her eyelash. Her gorgeous lashes. Okay, there we go. Okay, now after that, what I do is I come down, I come here in the middle, make sure that's even. And the sides right here, and that feels even. And then I always like to check it when it's dry also. But I'm going to bring this in front here. Okay, turn this way, perfect. I got that on your cheek now. Okay, I'm just gonna clean this up. Just so it's even on both sides. Because sometimes when you cut back here and you pull it forward, it can be off a little bit. So you just wanna make sure that's even. And I'll check that again once we dry. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start a little bit of layering around her face. We're gonna start up around the collarbone. So there won't be a ton of layering, but a little bit around the face. So you're gonna hold it here, open and shut your shears lightly, not big chunks, just open and shut lightly. Come down on the angle. Okay, now same on this side. I always like to bring my shears in this way. Open and shut lightly. You can always check this after you dry it also, just to even it up. Okay. So you can see this side's just a little bit shorter, so I'm gonna come in here and bring that side, oh, and you can see that right there, just that little corner. Okay. Okay, sweet. All right, so there's that. Now what I'm gonna do is sit her back down. Okay, go ahead and sit here, Marissa. I'm going to give her just a little bit of texture now that her hair is shorter. This will help tremendously. We are going to, I'm gonna lift this side up. I'm gonna take and come up, just see where that starts to bend. That's where it's heavy. So I'm gonna take this, let me just hold it this way. And I'm gonna come through here and just cut just a little bit out. And this is with my texturizing shears. What that does is it cuts shorter hairs up in there. So when she dries, the longer hairs will sit on the shorter hairs, so it will give it more volume. And then you just comb this hair out. Sorry, Marissa, that's like the worst part is combing it out. You can also do that when it's dry too. If you don't want to sit and comb it like this, it comes out a little bit easier when it's dry, but I like to have it in there when I blow dry. Okay. Okay, so just a tiny bit here in the back. You don't want to go where the part is, okay? So stay away from where she parts because you don't want the little hairs in there. But you can see I just kind of cut there and there. Okay, and then I'm going to just comb that out. And then I'm going to put a little bit of the blowout cream. And what that does is it will protect from just anything in the air, but it protects from heat. The blow dryer, flat iron, anything like that, it'll protect your ends. And I also am gonna put just a little bit of root lifter in there just to give her a little bit of lift up through the top. And what's fun with this hairstyle is, like today I'll flat iron it for her and she can wear it straight. And then tomorrow she can curl it. Third day she can curl it. Fourth day she can pull it up. I mean, that's what's cool about haircuts like this is you don't have to wash it every day. Okay, sweet, so we have that done. Now the blowout cream, just a little bit, you don't need a lot. Just rub it in your hands. And I'm gonna go mid shaft down. Are you getting excited, Maris?
Yes.
Does it feel a little bit lighter, or can you not tell?
Can't really tell.
Can't really tell. Yeah, when you go to put your hands through it, you'll be like, yep, I can tell. Okay, this is the root lifter up through the top. Okay, now we're gonna dry. So on this top, you're gonna dry opposite of where you need that volume, and that's what the root lifter helps to do. The root lifter, you can always use it second day. You just need to heat activate it. So once you spray it on, you need to use, the blow dryer to help it. Oh, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna feel so good in this. Can't wait to see before and after pictures. So I'm bringing this up, but I'm also kind of bringing this back up a little bit and drying that part. Okay, and then now we can flip it to the other side. Okay, so super fun. Just got done blow drying all of this hair. It is so pretty. I'm excited for you to see it. Okay, just gonna flat iron this so we can just check her fronts. And then we'll turn it to the mirror so you can see it. And it's so pretty straight, but it'll be so pretty curl. Like, it'll be fun to change it. So, okay, the other thing I like to do, you guys, remember me telling you I like to double check when you bring it up front to make sure that it's all even. Just gonna take this tiny bit more. You can see it just evens out with this side. Okay, this side needs a little bit more layering. So I'm just gonna come in, take a little bit more. Okay, now that will even out with that side. Perfect. Okay, now I'm just going to take the texturizing shears, kind of come through those, just so it makes it light, so it's not heavy layering around there. Just lightens it up a little bit. Okay, now just gonna turn her around. Okay, can you see?
Yes.
Do I have you up far enough?
Yeah.
And over in the mirror enough?
Yeah.
Okay, feel it, see?
Ooh. Yeah.
Do you like?
Yeah, I do like. I'm excited.
Yeah, well, isn't it like, does it make you want to like style it all
Yes.
different ways? So cute. Okay, love it, love it. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. She looks amazing. I'm gonna turn her around one more time so you can see the back. Looks all nice and healthy. Sometimes long hair just needs a good, just chop it a little bit and you're good to go. Okay, thank you so much. Thanks, Marissa. Happy birthday tomorrow. You guys, thanks for your support and we'll see you next time.